Hey, what's up, guys? Koolaid here. Welcome to another episode of Killing Time with Koolaid. Today's episode is going to be a little bit boring. However, we do have some mailbag questions to get to at the end of the episode. Ever since I actually deleted all my private messages, I haven't been doing mail, but we do have some questions built back up, so we will get to those at the end. First things first, I did mention an intro contest a couple weeks back. I did get some inquiries about that, so that is on. It will run through December 29th. Give you guys two and a half, 3 weeks to get me an intro made. The only requirements are that it is under 10 seconds. You know, nobody really likes a real long intro. If it does go over by a couple seconds, I'm not going to dismiss it or anything like that, but I do prefer a shorter intro. You never know, you guys might just have too much kick-ass to obtain within 10 seconds. So if that's the case, like I said, I won't dismiss it. But the other requirement is that it is not Planetside 2 related. I want to be able to use these intros, or this intro, whichever one wins, for other videos, not just my Planetside 2 videos. So other than that, pretty much an open book. Do what you want. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. I would like it if you guys were to upload them to a popular site like FileFont, something that I'm familiar with, something that's easy to use. And when you send me the videos, the intros, send them to me on YouTube via private message, and try to include the words intro contest into the title. That way I can just differentiate them from the other PMs that I have and I don't accidentally delete them or something like that. Other than that, the winner will get 2,000 station cash, and even if you don't win, and I really like your intro, I might just ask if I can save it and use it later down the line. I do like to switch the intros up from time to time. So, that's pretty much it. Just make sure you send them to me through YouTube private messages, and then make sure you include the word intro contest or something along those lines in the title, just that, so I can differentiate it from the other private messages I have and I don't accidentally delete them. But that's pretty much it for the intro contest. The next thing I want to talk about is the duality series that Youngblood and I are doing. We did finally get an episode uploaded last week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have not seen it, go to STL Youngblood's channel, subscribe to him, and check it out. I think it's a series that you guys will enjoy, and we're planning on improving it a lot as we go on. I do want to address this a little bit because there were a few questions. First of all, the reason it's on Youngblood's channel as opposed to mine, it was actually my idea. I came up with it a couple months ago, and but I basically said to Youngblood, I proposed him the idea, but I said, I don't have time to add another series of this magnitude to my channel and put in the work. And I said, if you want to do this, I will be more than happy to do the conversation part. I think it'll be a good series, but you're going to have to do the editing. You're going to have to do all the work, basically. And you can upload it. You can use it on your channel. That's fine. I just want to get it out there for the community. So he agreed to that. He is doing all the work. That's why it's on his channel. He totally deserves it because I really didn't put in a lot of effort. Other than the conversation part and some prep work for the conversation. But that is why it's on his channel. Now, we did get a lot of questions as to future guests and stuff like that. And there's a lot of mention of Rel. And another thing that when I originally came up with this idea was that it was going to be a 3-person episode, or 3-person series. It was going to be me, Youngblood, and Rel. And I actually contacted Rel. He sounded like he was interested in it, but I think basically through scheduling conflicts, it just didn't work out. It's hard enough to get me and Youngblood together, and we're friends that we're in the same outfit. We've been playing together for a long time. It's hard enough to get us together. We maybe play Planetside together for an hour a week, if that. So, just through scheduling conflicts, adding a third person in there that would have to be there for every single episode, I just don't think it was going to work out. Now, maybe eventually down the line, who knows? But for now, it'll just be easier to have me and Youngblood and then a guest every episode. And we do plan on having a guest. We've actually, we're in the works of getting Maggie. I don't want to make any promises, but I think she has kind of agreed. She's been talking to Youngblood a little bit about doing an episode. And we plan on having multiple different Planetside 2 YouTubers. I know Kamikaze's definitely down to do an episode. And hopefully Rel will do an episode or multiple episodes with us as well. We know how big of a piece of the community he is. So, yeah, of course we'd love to get Rel. We'd love to get all the big YouTubers for Planetside. There's so many good ones out there. And all of them seem like pretty cool guys willing to participate in something like this. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to address this video. I think you guys will like this series. I hope you guys check it out. I will leave the link to Youngblood's channel. Yeah, that's pretty much all I need to talk about that. The last thing I want to talk about today before I get to the mail questions is my shameless outfit recruitment. I do these like once every couple months. If you are interested in joining my outfit, it's actually not my outfit, I don't own it, but the outfit that I am in, we are on Waterson. We are a new conglomerate. We are called the Planet Express Crew, or PXP would be our abbreviation. If you are interested and you meet those requirements, you can contact Flexo Rodriguez. This is the easiest way to do it. I mean, you can pretty much contact anybody in our outfit, contact me, but I am not online during normal peak times. I play later at night, so the easiest way to do it is to contact Flexo Rodriguez, send him a friend invite, and as soon as you see him online, and he plays like 22 hours a day, I'm pretty sure, send him an invite, contact him, and he will hook you up with an outfit. The other way to do it is to go to www.planetexpresscrew.com and join Mumble, get in Mumble and start, talking to some of the guys in there, and we will try to hook you up with an invite. The only real requirements are that you are not a douchebag, that you are willing to get a headset, willing to download Mumble, willing to, participate in our events. We do have, serious tactical nights. We do have kind of mess around nights. We do crazy stuff like flash runs, flash races once in a while. And we do have contests with station cash giveaways from time to time as well. It's not a hardcore outfit, although we do have some, like I said, we have some serious, more tactical nights as well. So other than that, no real requirements. We don't have an age limit. However, if you are of the younger variety, we kind of have a trial period for everybody, but we've had a few problems with some younger kids joining and being a little bit annoying in the past. But we don't have an age limit. You'll just be on sort of a trial basis when you join. So contact Flexo Rodriguez. If you want to send me a friend invite instead, go ahead. Other than that, there's not a whole lot more to it. I think you guys will enjoy the outfit. I know a lot of people have joined from my YouTube videos and have enjoyed it thoroughly. So that's pretty much it. It is time for the mailbag questions. So question number 1 is from Elias Motzfeldt Fredrickson. And he says, will you be doing any live streaming in the near future? And what is your favorite SMGs besides the Blitz? I'll address the SMG question first. I like the Sirius. I like the Cyclone. I pretty much like all the SMGs, but Sirius is definitely my second favorite besides the Blitz. And then Cyclone is probably my third. Will I be doing any live streaming in the near future? I would love to do some streaming. The problem is I work from... I don't work, but I'm gone from 1 p.m. until 11 p.m. at night. So I could stream at midnight, or I could stream on the weekends occasionally. I cannot come up with a constant, steady streaming schedule, which I think is kind of needed if you want to be a streamer. Now, if I do get some time off of work, I possibly have some time coming off, where I might be home for about 7 weeks or so. This is not a for sure thing. I'm going to try and stream over that time and set something up, but it's really hard for me to stream. The closest thing I can do is upload some uncut gameplay, which I was doing a little bit in the past. I need to start doing more often. I actually have some right now that I do plan on uploading this week for you guys, but streaming is really hard for me, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Next, Eric Madison wants to know what kind of shooting I do, since I did mention that I shoot quite a bit in my last video. Honestly, I don't really go to the range or anything like that. I'm not a member of anything. What I mainly do is just go out to my mom's. She lives out in the country. I'm from the Midwest, so I go out to my mom's with my girlfriend and whatever, and we just do kind of some piddly diddly target shooting. Nothing too impressive. Now I do like to shoot clay pigeons, trap, that sort of thing. You know, but unfortunately I don't have a really good setup. I just have kind of a cheap clay pigeon thrower, and it requires somebody to sit and crank back on that thing every single time. And unfortunately I can't get somebody willing to do that for more than maybe 20 minutes at a time for me. So I do love the clay pigeon shoot. I do have multiple 12 gauges that I love, and shotguns are probably my favorite type of gun. I think they're just a lot of fun and so versatile. But usually we just go out and do some target shooting. I have some handguns. I have a Glock. I have a 357 mag, and you know, my girlfriend, she's not big on recoil. She's not all about the 12 gauges, so she loves to shoot my 1022. You know, I have the Ruger 1022 with the 20 round mags on them, which are just a fun to unload. So you know, mainly we just do some real small, some piddly, like I said, piddly target shooting. Next, Crazy Not Lazy has a couple questions. First, he wants to know what happened to your infiltration not included montage. I actually took down a few of my montages when I got partnered. I had this big fear that even though I didn't have them monetized, I wasn't making money off of them, I had copyrighted music, and I didn't need to take them down, but I ended up doing that just out of you know, fear of getting a copyright strike. Any future montage I make will use uncopyrighted music, and we'll have no issues whatsoever. And I wasn't doing anything wrong. I want to make that clear. I wasn't trying to make money off of copyrighted music or anything like that. But for some reason, I freaked out and took a bunch of my montages down. Hopefully, I'll get another one up. I'm gonna start working on one soon for you guys, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Next question, what microphone and video editing software do you use? I've kind of talked about this in the past, I think, but just to cover it again quick, I use a $30 Logitech headset that I purchased a couple of years ago. I've actually sat on it and broke it in half. It's got electrical tape wrapped around it. I'm definitely in the market for a new headset. Should be getting one of those soon. I need to do a little bit of research on which headset, you know, has decent acoustics for recording. If you guys have any recommendations, which is actually good, try to keep it under $100, but something that would be good for recording videos, I would love your input. And for video editing software, I use Adobe Premiere Pro. I've been using it for a long time. I'm not smart enough to utilize 90% of it, but that is what I use for my videos. Alright, so our last question, and I have to wrap this up a little bit earlier because I'm already running late, but my last question is from Fooblit. It's a pretty sweet name. He says, anyways, I've always had an issue with the VS weapon models seeming to be too phallic and not enough like objects of war. Are there any weapons you would like to change in appearance or animation? There's no specific weapons that pop into my head that I would like to change, but I can agree with you on VS models, and part of the reason I didn't choose VS when I started playing was because of the weapon models. I like more realistic style weapons. You know, like I said, I'm into guns, so I like to use weapons that are more like modern day weapons. The VS weapons are kind of fugly, if you ask me. Most of them, anyways. Now, some of the animations on them are pretty kick-ass. You know, like when I use the I don't even know what it is, but when you have the little like sprockets on the side that move up and down, that's pretty cool. I'll admit that's pretty cool, even though I don't think it's the coolest or the sexiest looking thing. It's pretty damn cool. And some of the weapon animations in this game are kick-ass. Like some of the launchers, even the Lancer, I think is really cool, and they did a great job making those, designing those. The revolvers pop into my head as some of the best animations in the game. But I can agree with you. I don't have any specific weapons in mind that I would like to see change in animation, but I can agree that I'm not a big fan of the skins on the VS weapons. It's just not my thing either. So anyways, that is it for mail. That is it for this episode. Make sure you guys check out Duality. I think you guys will enjoy it. Some people said it started off a little bit slow, but I promise you it does pick up towards the end, or towards at least midway through the episode. I think that's kind of when we just got things rolling, being that it was our first one of these that we put together. We were a little bit standoffish at first, I guess you could say. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you want to leave mail questions, make sure you send them via private message on YouTube. I can always use these. Even if I get an overabundance, you know, I do the episodes where I just do nothing but mail. So anyways, guys, that is all I have. As always, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.